Salut pour tous et soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Équitable avec Ede Zanetti. We follow our discussions about the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change Conference of Parties, the 28th one, which will take place in Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates, between the 3rd of November and 12th of December this year. We already know that everything that the market needs is in place in order to start operating after February 2024. We already know that there is a political agenda set out by the Sultan, and we start talking about the relevance of having a national greenhouse gas inventory and your inventory in your city, in your company, in your state, in order to align with those objectives. And we start talking about removals, which is really important for tropical countries. But I want to point out another mechanism there is in the convention, which is really important for tropical countries, and it's the loss and damage mechanism. It is supposed to remunerate the countries that are mostly vulnerable to the climate change, to the loss and damages they are already experienced due to this phenomena, which is the pressure is done by the developed countries, and we have to abort or to approach this loss and damage mechanism with the remuneration for the tropical infectious disease. Over the last 40 years, every epidemic and pandemic we have in the planet came from protected areas in tropical regions. And the reason is because the developed world insisted on investing against land use intensification in the tropics. So people won't be changing the land use in order to use the technologies we have been developing over thousands of years, because we need this as a reserve for the developed world. Well, this turns out to be an infectious disease, this reserve. Every infectious disease we have spreading in the planet over the last 40 years came from protected areas in the tropical countries. And this needs to be paid out. We need to receive the money to pay for the loss of lives, to the loss of infrastructure, to the loss of capacity of producing that we lose due to this developed countries' investments on stopping land use intensification. So the infectious diseases are a result of this strategy, and we need to be paid due to the loss and damage this caused to our societies and economy. Let's keep talking about this. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on the daily struggle for justice. Ede Zanetti for tous les amis africains.